Hey, mathletes. What we're going to look at now is the easiest lesson all year in calculus. Are you ready? The easiest lesson all year. And you're saying to yourself, calculus can be easy? Some days it can, like right here. So remember what we did in the last video or the last lesson was we looked at the power law or the power rule, whatever you want to call it. And all it told us was this. It said, if I'm taking the derivative of some function, x to the power n, the derivative of that was n x to the n minus 1, right? So the derivative of something like x to the power 7 is simply 7x to the power 6. That was the power rule or the power law, whatever you want to call it. Okay, well, today we're looking at sum and difference. Well, sum and difference simply just means we're going to put a plus or minus sign in between, right? All right, well, guess what? If I want to take the derivative of f at x is equal to x cubed plus 2x, well, guess what we can do? We can simply take the derivative of each of these terms individually. So this notation here, d over dx, means I'm taking the derivative of the function with respect to x. So think d. D is delta, right? Change. That's where it comes from. D, delta, the change. So this is the change with respect to x. So all I do is I can take the derivative of each of these pieces individually. So the derivative of x cubed is 3x squared. And the derivative of 2x is just 2. And we're done. Didn't I tell you this would be the easiest lesson? Because you already know what you're doing, because you're so smart. So I look at a, x squared plus 4x. Well, it's sum and difference. It's a sum. So I can take the derivative. Boom. Done. Okay. Remember, if we were using limits, that question would probably take you a few minutes, like 5 minutes to do. Now we're able to do these questions, like tons of them, in absolutely no time. So 15x to the exponent 4 minus 24x cubed. And then remember, the derivative of a constant is 0. Because remember, a derivative is the slope of the tangent line. And the slope of 2 is a horizontal line, so the slope is 0. Okay, there we go, like that. And then C here, I mean, that's not getting much more complicated. All I'm going to do before I tackle C is I'm going to rewrite that like that. And now I'm going to take the derivative. So that would be 2x. Now, just got to be careful of my negatives here. Negative 2 multiplied by negative 2 is positive 4. And then subtract 1. And I'll see some people when they're rushing write negative 1. No. You subtracted 1. You're counting down. Minus 3. And it's always better to not leave things with a negative exponent. Like that. Now, to me, that's a solid, valid answer. But sometimes what's going to happen is you're going to be asked to completely simplify. So what you would do in that case is you would have to get a common denominator of x cubed. And so both of these to me, in fact, all three of those are valid answers to me. But how we generally like to write these things in calculus is with a positive exponent, and even better, with a common denominator. That's it, friends. Like I told you, the easiest lesson in calculus all year long.